So what does this Jew like to do on Christmas? I'll tell you right after this. Hey everyone, I'm Yoel and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So grateful to have you. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what I do traditionally every year on Christmas. Now you may be wondering, what's a guy of the Jewish faith like Yoel doing celebrating Christmas as it is? And really, you don't have to be not Jewish or Christian to celebrate Christmas. The term celebrating is kind of a relative term. I don't know if you would say I celebrate it, but I certainly have my own particular Christmas traditions. And so I thought I would do a video on that. I was actually inspired by another YouTuber, or I should say maybe podcaster, who was talking about that as well, of the Jewish faith. And he was listing off his favorite Christmas movies. And, I was thinking about it. I do the same thing every year. Now, if you're guessing that I go to a Chinese restaurant and go to a movie, then you're wrong. Only partially, though. I do watch a movie, but I don't go to a Chinese restaurant. I think if I was living in New York, then maybe that would be a different story. That seems to be a bit of a trend over there. But in terms of what I do, every year on Christmas, I watch one of my favorite films of all time, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, starring Chevy Chase as the ever lovable, how would you describe him? I don't want to say fool. I think that's a bit harsh, but definitely, maybe I'll just leave it as ever lovable Chevy Chase playing Clark W. Griswold. And it's interesting because the first or original National Lampoon's Vacation movie, also starring Chevy Chase, of course, has a different family than the family he has in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And the first film is a family movie classic. I remember we actually had taped it off of a television broadcast of the film many, many years ago. You're talking about the early 80s, I think it was. I don't remember when the film came out. And that was a movie that my family would all watch over and over again. And then eventually it was not my parents anymore watching it. It was just the siblings. And then when they stopped watching it, I continued to watch it. I have a very close friend. If he's watching this video, he knows who he is. We would watch that movie over and over and over again. And therefore, it's not a surprise that when it comes to Christmas, that's the movie I'm watching. In fact, this friend of mine, I think he also does, although he started early. It's December 18th as I record this, and he's already been sending me clips from Christmas Vacation with his laugh track, his own built-in laugh track in the background. That's him laughing. So that's something that I make sure to do. I absolutely love this movie. I see it once a year at least. And it's a movie that it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Okay, there's so many great actors in this. A young Fred Savage, I should mention, playing Rusty, which is very interesting to see. Though, again, my favorite Rusty was definitely Anthony Michael Hall in the original Vacation. And there's Audrey, now I'm forgetting the name of that actress who plays Audrey. Oh my goodness, it's going to come to me as soon as I stop recording this. You've got Beverly D'Angelo reprising her role as the mother. And again, I'm forgetting her name. Oh my gosh, there's Clark Griswold, and I cannot remember the name of the mother for the life of me. Very tempted to start editing this video, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Just let myself be a little bit more real. So I'm forgetting a lot of names in this video, but what I don't forget are the memorable scenes, whether it's Clark Griswold and his family driving up to pick a Christmas tree, whether or not it's all the family members coming to join in on the fun, him trying to get the lights working. And the reason they won't work, the Christmas lights, I should say, the reason why they won't work is because they're simply not plugged in after he had spent day and night trying to put up the Christmas lights to begin with. And then we've got the classic visit from Randy Quaid, who's playing Cousin Eddie. And he's just so funny in that film. And there's so many classic lines from that when he's emptying out his Winnebago. The shitter was full. We've got cameo. Well, not really a cameo, actually. She had a part in it. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who played obviously Elaine Bennis in Seinfeld. She's in the film. So many wonderful actors and wonderful moments. And look, the point of the point of having a tradition surrounding Christmas, whether or not you're actually a Christian or Jewish, that doesn't even matter. That's almost besides the point. Okay, having something to kind of anchor yourself every year, once a year, to be doing the same thing every year, it's really, I don't know, there's a certain comfort I have. It's almost like my security blanket. I can't even imagine a Christmas time passing where, where I don't watch the film. Okay. And it's something that I would really encourage you in all sort of facets of life to have that sort of uh, cozy, warm and fuzzy memory that that you can revisit once a year. So I guess this video is kind of turning into an idea surrounding, the benefits of having a sort of celebration, even if it's not within your faith, or even if it's not a traditional type of thing to do. Okay, it's not a religious experience, although one can say it's almost a religious experience. But that's really the power of movies, and good movies at that, where they can really have that effect of really bringing a sort of calming, comfort, serenity to you. That really is the power of film. A lot of families will kind of gather around and watch It's a Wonderful Life. Everybody has all their sort of family film that they all love to watch. A big classic in the Jewish faith definitely is Fiddler on the Roof, though again, I don't think you have to be Jewish to appreciate that film. And I have to admit, I actually recently went on a date, and the woman had said to me, one of her, she was mentioning one of her favorite movies being Fiddler on the Roof, and I said I've never seen it, and she couldn't believe it. And to be fair, it is kind of surprising. I surprised myself because I do consider myself somewhat of a film lover, aficionado, whatever the word is, but I have not seen Fiddler on the Roof. So maybe I could add that to my repertoire of movies that I have to see. But National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I would strongly encourage you, no matter what faith you're in, when Christmas rolls around, watch that movie. It's just so funny. There's so many memorable scenes, and you won't regret it. I can just start listing off all the one-liners from that movie.
Hallelujah! Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
But I think the video would be even longer than it already is. Now, I'm also going to spend a little bit of time on this video talking about some honorable mentions, okay? Because there are some other Christmas movies out there that I do enjoy as well. And if I don't watch them necessarily on December 25th, I will watch them around this time. One of those is, of course, Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin, although I watched it pretty recently, so I don't know if I'll watch it again post December 25th. But that's a film that also keeps on giving. You could watch that over and over again, starring Macaulay Culkin, and Home Alone 2 as well when he's in New York. And again, just a wonderful family film. It's something that everybody can sit around and have some popcorn and enjoy. You can also have some Chinese food if you're in New York. But whatever the case is, Home Alone, both Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 are classic films as well that are great for Christmas time. Another great movie also, which I saw, oh my goodness, I saw this relatively recently as well with my kids, is Elf, starring the hilarious Will Ferrell. And this is a movie that really, the story is a wonderful story, dealing with, not to make it too serious because it is a comedy, but dealing with the idea of identity and somebody thinking he's somebody, realizing maybe he's not who he thought he was, but still making the best of that situation and learning to really grow into who he is in his new environment. So it's really a wonderful film for a lot of deeper ideas, of spirituality and identity and who you may think you are, or maybe you were at one point in your life, but you're not in another. Elf is a wonderful movie to watch as well. And another classic film, a different genre than Elf, is the Bruce Willis classic Die Hard. Okay, now I know there's been a lot of debate and discussion about whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie, but I think I'm of the view that, it comes out in Christmas. He says at one point in the film, the famous line where he captures the terrorist and sends him down in the elevator shaft with a sign reading ho ho ho.
Now I have a machine gun.
Oh, now I have a machine gun. Okay, you don't say ho 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 unless Christmas is a very big theme of the movie. Also, I think the film starts out that there's a Christmas party in the office where the terrorists infiltrate. Okay, so, and there's a lot of Christmas music going on in the background. I think it's just there's so many Christmas themed moments in the film that I'm kind of surprised that anybody would say it's not a Christmas movie. Like, is the definition something that has to be specifically geared at Christmas being the central theme, or could Christmas be a theme sort of in the background of a film, but it's still based in Christmas time? Okay, so I view Die Hard as being a Christmas movie, and it's one of the greats and one of the classics. Another movie you can watch over and over and over again. So many others I'm sure you can think of. I would love to see your comments in the section below. Now, one movie actually I was doing a bit of research before about Christmas movies. One movie that I saw listed as arguably being a Christmas movie is The Ghost of Girlfriend's Past, starring Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Garner. I actually liked this film. I enjoyed it. I know it didn't receive the best reviews. I don't know currently what it ranks on Rotten Tomatoes, but I really love this movie. I actually saw it for the first time on a plane. It's funny. I find that movies that I see on airplanes, I tend to enjoy more than other movies that I wouldn't otherwise necessarily like if I hadn't seen them on a plane first. I don't know why that is, but I saw The Ghost of Girlfriend's Past on the plane, and I've seen it since, and I really enjoy that movie. It's kind of like, as they would say in Yiddish, a kvetch. Okay, it's kind of a stretch to say that this is a Christmas movie. I think because it's kind of loosely based on the Charles Dickens Christmas-based book, and I'm forgetting the name of that title. Well, I'm doing great with the forgetting today, but I just want to keep on rolling. But I put it this way: when I saw that film, I did not notice anything Christmas related, so I wouldn't consider that a Christmas movie. But I just wanted to put it out there that there are those who claim that Ghosts of Girlfriend's Past is a Christmas film, and if so, I would recommend seeing it. It's also starring a very young, forgetting her name too. She stars in one of my favorite movies, Crazy Stupid Love. I believe she's won an Academy Award. She's been in all sorts of movies, and I'm forgetting her name. She plays an ex-girlfriend of Matthew McConaughey. I can't believe I'm forgetting her name. But in any case, again, I'm going to keep on rolling here just for authenticity purposes. It's okay. We can record videos and not have all the information at hand. It's kind of a bit of a lesson to other YouTubers who are putting out videos, especially in the beginning. It's okay for them to suck. And maybe you find that I'm kind of sucking up parts of this video by not remembering names and stumbling along. But I think the point is there that, you know, it doesn't matter what faith you're in. It's wonderful to have a kind of tradition every year where you can turn to a film, just a classic film that gives you a good feeling. Mine is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I enjoy watching it every year. I'm grateful that I'm able to celebrate Christmas in my own way. And it was fun doing this video, actually. I enjoyed sharing that. And again, if you have any of your favorite Christmas movies, or if you have a film that you enjoy and not many people would call them Christmas movies, but you've got a reason why you think it is, leave that in the comment section. I'm curious to see what you have to say. And that's it. So until Christmas and beyond, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next videos, and hopefully doing a little bit of a better job remembering my lines. Take care. Hey guys, this is your annoying reminder to please hit that subscribe button. You'll be helping me out, and you'll also get notified of the next cool video. And check out the other videos on my channel. There's some great stuff over there, all sorts of topics. Take care.